What up, YouTube? It's your boy Clipper the Clipper, and I'm back at it. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about YNW Melly and YNW Portland. Seems like to me, YNW Melly did exactly what Lil Durk did to King Von when they caught that charge. Uh, when they caught that charge in Georgia. Um, I guess it was the shooting case when Durk had the little dreads, the little blonde, blonde, white, silver, platinum dreads. He told. He told on Durk. I mean, Durk told on Vaughn. I just know that for a fact. You could just tell that YNW Melly did the same exact thing. The same exact thing Durk did.
From hundreds of travel sites.
And Young Thug.
Now,
You cannot tell me that he did not just do the same exact thing. YNW Melly stayed in court, in and out, was in jail for 5 years. He was probably in court before the trial, like, just back and forth. You could tell he didn't do nothing but just show he was different than Portland. Now, on the other hand, to me, I'm gonna be real and honest with you. It looked like growing up, YNW Portland used to get like jumped and tag teamed and stuff like that. It looked like YNW Portland was treated different than what it looked like how he come off. Not to just stick up for YNW Portland because he might be familiar with us, but you could tell he didn't grow up with Melly and he didn't grow up like Melly. They didn't grow up alike. That's my problem with people hopping in and hopping on gangs, and then you claiming the gang for about 4 or 5 years, and then you realize somebody else is really into that shit for life, and then they want to hurt you, and it don't matter how long it takes. Like, you're not gonna be able to game bang for 3 4 years around a whole bunch of solid homies, and then when they go to jail, when they die and start getting picked off, and you just out there by yourself, and you was gang back in the day. Remember that shit? And y'all was doing what y'all was doing, and now all them niggas is gone. Some niggas ain't forget that, right? And that's exactly what I mean with the fucking East Coast and the South, and the Southeast, all the way to the South. I'm talking about from Florida and up, wherever you consider, wherever you want to, if you want to consider Pennsylvania, if you want to consider Baltimore, if you're trying to consider Virginia the first state of the South, whatever you're trying to consider the South, all them niggas is just alike. They was just alike, and it was mad predictable. 5 years. So let's just say we stretch this out for 5 years. Is Dirk gonna be eligible to come home in 5 years? Like Young Thug when he starts snitching? They did the same exact thing in 5 years. See, what people fail to realize that you're scared is that they scared and they don't really want to be on the street because they got all the money and they, quite frankly, did what they were supposed to do by what? Making music, making sales, and doing what doing what they said they was going to do. Other people is complaining. Other people getting blackballed. Other people was not selling it. Other people was not that nice. Other people just used for points or use the shields to get shot at in the street to make a headline. Despite they might be shooting themselves. I'm talking about like Cheddar Bob, right? Like that type of situation, like shooting themselves or they shooting each other. You look at what they did with Whack 100, and I'm talking about the United States of America. They made the whole entire East Coast and everybody that's not from California know who Whack 100 was. This nigga was on steroids back in the day. Y'all see it, Whack 100 was a powerhouse back in the day. He was on steroids, and that's part of gangs. For some reason, the OGs and the people that's in charge, the niggas that's on steroids, they get a whole different type of respect, right? That is really something. And then on the other side of the fence, somebody that gets all the respect is who? The person with the gun. Right or wrong. If he's not on steroids, but he got the gun and he like about to shoot, regardless, to try to get in the jail to get Whack 100 size, like body wise, I guess some certain people do it. Now, YNW Melly just sat in jail for 5 years. He drunk milk every single day of his life and didn't go work out, meaning he really didn't do that shit. The nigga is still scared. All he had to do was shut up. That's all he had to do was just be quiet. But you could tell that it was 5 years too late. At the same time, letting Bortland out for home, what is it? I guess he got discharged and he was on house arrest or whatever. So he was kind of like in jail. So that's gonna work in his favor. You know, he could get time. He could get time in by that. You see what I'm saying? Like, by being on house arrest and then him getting 15 years, for some reason they can include the whole time, the 5 years that they arrested him, but Melly was in jail. Okay? But Melly was in jail and Bortland was out on house arrest. Bortland could get that. He could get the whole 5 years. Money talking bullshit walk. You see what I mean? So the whole story is the two tall, doofy ass niggas that died in the passenger seat, and in the back seat was probably the setup kings, and you know, they just used brute force. And this nigga Melly was getting terrorized too, cause he didn't know Bortland and them two other niggas like that. That's what that shit is about. Them niggas knew Bortland, Bortland knew them. And YNW Melly just had an opportunity. That's what that shit has to come from. He seen them niggas die, he got scared, but he also seen them niggas abuse Bortland. It's obvious. You can tell that they seen, Melly seen these two niggas try to set him up, stiff him out for some money, try to close the label down so you won't get no money, have the YouTube software and fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Purposely, this is what niggas do. Certain sets, they do the same shit. It don't matter what the name of the set is. They gonna do the same exact molestation, harassment shit. And I don't care who don't want to, who disagree. If you want to say something, you can say something. But who disagrees with me on that? That's what that shit is about. So now we know that Bortland was getting jumped, hit from behind, sideswiped. Girls is being busy beavers and honey traps. Don't give a fuck about him. Just want the nigga. It was just like King Von. Just want some paper for the nigga, even the whole family. And when he dead, just to have a baby to look like the nigga so he could live on. He went through the same shit. You could look. It's like Vaughn is telling you, oh, this shit is happening at the same time. When these niggas was together, because look, they was together. And y'all forgot Vaughn was not. He was not signed to Little Durk. So this is how I know these niggas is caught, because Young Thug in the Gunna situation, all of a sudden you're not at the nigga. You need to be in the booth calling that nigga a rat so everybody could just buy, say we sorry, buy your music, despite we could legally or illegally hear it before you sell it to us. Dead ass. Y'all niggas just all did the same thing. Y'all used the 5-year fucking plan. And that's what I mean about people trying to go to jail. Y'all niggas is cowards, and that's why a lot of y'all niggas don't make it. Because the people don't think y'all niggas supposed to be living anyway. That's the law. Parole probation is another way to show that the person is under some type of hatred. You can do whatever you want to do as long as the person's in the city and the state under those guidelines. That's what the original body of law is about. So the state of Florida already know that this nigga Melly didn't go through nothing, right? And they just want to tell him, just like they wanted to tell niggas a long time ago, Melly snitched on you. Melly said you lean back in the car, you're in the driver's car, you put this shit right to the nigga head, let this shit off, and then you put it right to the back of the seat where son ain't see you. All you did was hurt the shot and let that shit off. And y'all went with the story. Because of the exit and interest wound, there's no way. Them niggas was dead on sight. It does not matter. He got too close. That's why them niggas is caught. The forensics. That's why. And then Melly was like, I can't take it no more. He snitched on Bortland. Now, Bortland has a chance to just do some jail time and come back home if he tells the truth. But he doesn't really have to say nothing because they already know. That's why they let that nigga out on house arrest. His two bullies is finally dead because he killed the nigga. And the little bitch-ass black nigga that just wants to worry about hair. Hair is a chapter in religion that they remove so you people won't know about it, right? Yeah, got y'all niggas. Don't you notice the weirdos like Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer had hair? Okay, so yeah, the antennas were sparking. It was who's telling you to kill all the women, and who's telling you to fuck all the dudes? Is it an alien? I don't think it's all the women telling you that shit. So that's our point about this situation. So that's why they let fucking Bortland out and party for 5 years before they locked him up and protected him before this nigga told. He was just another embodiment. You clearly see that shit. Clearly. This nigga Melly told. That's what that shit is about. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. He just told. He didn't tell back in the day. He kept it 100 for 5 years. And he just told. I'm dead ass serious. Yeah. And guess what? The state of Florida is mad, nigga. So they don't have to come out and say, yo, Melly snitched on you. We can just show you some leverage, let you put this shit together, and see who else get killed in the real world when we let y'all two niggas go. That nigga just made us mad. He could have snitched on you the first fucking day, and we could have said, not guilty. Fuck are you talking about? They closing the label down. Melly couldn't do nothing but let these two goofy, doofy niggas close the label down. There's no more money. Excuse me. They closing. That's what this shit was about. If you follow the trial, see, I don't have to sit up there and read this shit 24/7. I hear it one time. That was the key part of the situation. The two dead ones had some type of management, CEO shit in the label and shutting this shit down, and them niggas wasn't gonna get no money. Meaning YNW Bortland and YNW Melly. And that nigga Bortland got it. He just had it. See, y'all looking at him like he's some type of aggressor or monster, or did the nigga just hit his breaking point from getting hit and beat up before he even knew who the fuck Melly is when he was a little kid? Cortland, I mean. There it is. Same shit about the King Von situation. He didn't kill nobody, and y'all niggas carried that shit. He only knew the nigga for 2 years, basically, in New York. You only knew him for 2 years, and then you just looked at him and carried him that way his whole entire career until he was killed. Now you gonna find out he never killed nobody. All he did was shoot a gun, and that's that. See? Yeah. So why the fuck would I trust anybody? Me. I'm not gonna trust. See, Vaughn had to do that shit, and I seen the circumstances. I walked through his circumstances right before he did. Dead ass serious. Just being real. So now, 14, 15 years later, here we stand. Right now. The nigga snitched. He didn't have to tell. He flat out snitched. All he had to do was tell the police officers these two was bullying us. And then if you got this confident to snitch on Bortland like you just did just now, or a couple weeks back, you should have said that shit a couple years ago. You'd have been out of jail, eating and having a girlfriend all over again like your mama wanted you to. All you had to do was relieve Bortland from this situation. That's all you had to do. Melly, he won't do it. Why? Bortland is extra light-skinned. Bortland was smaller than the other two niggas that held him at hostage. Dead ass. But then he seen Bortland turn into a little Chucky doll. And instead of picking up a knife, he picked up a fucking gun. And everybody got scared of him because they already knew what was happening at that time. You see what I'm saying? You see how Melly didn't get Bortland out of jail a long time ago? He didn't say that these two niggas is bullying us and Cortland hit his fucking he didn't hit his boiling point to where I've never seen that shit before. May God forgive him, because I do. If you release him from jail, please do type of situation. He never made that shit clear 5 years ago. That's all you had to do. Y'all niggas went with the most obvious gangster. That's what happens with sets. Listen to y'all niggas set's name and then realize that you're falling for something and you sleep on other niggas that catch it quicker than you catch it. Especially when you're put in a situation that you cannot handle. Just being real. And be all the way honest with you. I hate that shit with a passion. Okay? All this nigga had to do was say something. A long time ago. That's all he had to do. Maybe Dirk did it to King Von. Maybe he did it to King Von. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But it's a game. Young Thug, the only thing was YSL Woody got famous afterwards. You see what I'm saying? See how y'all niggas fall for certain shit? Fall for certain colors at certain times when you're not supposed to? Niggas is this game that's wearing colors in certain seasons? No. That happens also. You don't know what colors they should be seeing because they done asked the fucking community certain questions. Y'all niggas done lied to their faces. As soon as you lied to your faces, niggas start laughing. And you went upstairs and laughed harder. And woke up that morning and laughed even harder. So, yeah, they did the same thing. And niggas do the same exact shit. That's worth everything I love. Straight snitched on them. Fucked up and that's foul. You gonna keep your mouth closed? Then keep your mouth closed. Fuck. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why does Bortland have to say anything? Right? He didn't say nothing. He the killer. It's not the same thing. Okay? Why does the killer have to come out and say, I had to do it? Why? Why must you hear that shit? I'm just saying. This nigga sat in jail off of fear. Realized 5 years later that he could get his distance from this nigga and everybody else. Burnt mad money. He didn't have to go through that shit. That's crazy. You drugged this light-skinned nigga all the way through. You can tell. Like, so what can you say? The average nigga on this shit is snitching. If DC Young Fly is snitching, everybody's snitching. Everybody, the regular hosts, the regular girls that's like, you know, trophy girls in the background, the props and all them girls, the contestants, they're gonna call the police when they all together. If they see another celebrity, they're gonna call the cops. It's just like over here. When you see somebody that's been fighting for a while, one of them live wires, they're just gonna call the cops and lie on you and say that you're fighting. That's what the trend is over here. That's what these niggas do. Okay? They're gonna use your name in something. Like my Cabbage Patch frozen or incubator baby with a picture of Sun Kai-Cenat. They're gonna use your name to their advantage. Despite any type of wear tear they wear on them physically in the flesh. I'm dead ass serious. That's all that shit is all about. I didn't see no worse behaviors. When you're a kid and somebody takes your picture and makes you a parent at a young age, not a cousin, a parent at a young age, when they take your picture, Cabbage Patch your picture, and make you a parent at a too young of an age before you had sperm and all that, you know, you start to pick up and see other people's behavior. That's foul. I don't care what nobody said. They should hit Melly with 20. You ain't home yet, stupid. That's what I'm saying. That shit was so stupid. Certain niggas is stupid. They should hit him with a flat 20. Bow, you got time served. You got to do a mandatory 15 years. That's how you know he told. Because the lesser charge that Bortland has is 15. The nigga is facing 75 years for that. What is it? 75 years. Or is the government really scared that these niggas are going to come out and make music talking about what they just did to these two doofy ass bullies? Huh? You see the niggas' parents. You see how they fathers is. You know they fathers is off their hinges with the gun. They looking for a reputation, yes or no? Come on. No, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Melly was protected from the gun. Bortland was probably still out there going through shit. Probably got jumped, beat up, and all that shit for that. They probably trying to stab him and all that. Niggas already know he did that. Already know. He up there looking like Sideshow Bob. The question is how he did this shit. He didn't do it out of no animal being first robbery shit. No, he did not. That nigga, he's been suffering and sustaining abuse from them two niggas that he killed. I don't care what nobody said. You cannot convince me. You can't say nothing. Melly is a dark-skinned, light-skinned ass nigga. Give him the max. Let him stay in fucking jail. Let him stay. Do not let that nigga out of jail. Let him learn that shit. He has to learn. If he doesn't learn, he come in the street, he got to get smacked up. Dead ass. All headies. He got to get smacked up because that's fucked up. You see right through that shit. Right through. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. He knocked that nigga. He knocked them two niggas off of Melly bitch ass too. Period, point blank and simple. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It ain't just for him. Melly was scared of them two niggas too. He just wasn't fucking gonna say nothing. And that nigga Bortland helped that nigga Melly. And that's why Melly feel free enough to snitch and think he gonna come home like a gangster by just doing 5 years. No, nigga. No. Let him stay in there. Nah. Let his ass stay in there. What the fuck is they talking about? No. That's foul. Nigga, 5 years. Bortland on house arrest. He think he got smart. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's it. These niggas fall for the same shit. People forgot too. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something. I used to be the paralegal's paralegal. How about that shit? So I had internships, so I know all types of shit. All types of shit against you niggas. Yeah, it's not gonna come out. It's not gonna come out correctly towards you. You're not gonna know until you find out that I just know a lot of shit that you niggas don't know. You feel me? It's all about complaining afterwards. A nigga like Melly, I do not fuck with whatsoever. He's too spam. That's too much. I'm a body shame him. And I'm a body shame the shit out of him and sexually harass him back. Me, yes I am right now. His arms is pussy. For 5 years, who's staying in jail? Ain't you that size? I don't know who. What human being? Besides a human being that doesn't have a burn or a scar on his head or face. That's it. What other type of human being? And he just gonna sit back and sip milk for 5 fucking years and he didn't do a fucking chin up or a dip? I know girls that's gonna go 5 years and these bitches gonna work out and you're gonna see. I think about 95% of girls are gonna start working out. Yeah, if they get 5 years. I'm just dead ass serious. The other 5 they probably can't because they probably handicapped. This nigga did nothing. You did nothing in 5 years. So is Bortland gonna deteriorate? Go look at the court date. This is what we look at. Is he gonna deteriorate like Melly and be that comfortable in jail for 5 years? He didn't nothing. He went mentally. He didn't go mentally savage. This nigga just sat back for 5 years and drunk milk. He didn't work out with this shit or nothing. Did he? I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. Dead ass serious. He's not meant for the street. Period. So you can't go back to the streets. Period. Get that nigga 15. Yeah, nigga. Get that nigga 20 and give him 5 serves. Dead ass serious. If he go to the feds, he'll do 85% of the time. Instead of being in fucking jail or the state, instead of being in the state, you need to go to the feds and you'll be better that way. You're probably on fed time being housed in the jail. Now, just ask to be housed in the penitentiary so they can treat you a little better. Because it's the most fucked up shit I've ever heard and seen in my life. And they swept it. Just like a terrorist attack right under the whole communities, our community. Yeah, colored community. They swept it. That shit's foul. Fucked up. I don't care what nobody said. Don't let that nigga Melly out. No. And shit, nigga like me, if I was in jail with Melly and I seen that shit happen, I'm definitely gonna put my hands on him. Not just for Bortland, but yeah, you're too slimy. I can imagine who you was around and what type of behavior you was displaying. I'm gonna just like I'm gonna touch 6ix9ine if I ever see Daniel again, the other Noel's cousin. Okay, so let's step to the side. If I ever see you in public, you already know what it is. Yeah, you're more fucking safe around Mel Matrix and all them other niggas than you are with a nigga like me. And I'm just being real with you, because I know you, nigga, from when you were a kid. Fuck all that other shit. I could care less about that Harlem, Brooklyn, other shit. I don't care. You know what it is. here, nigga. You know what it is. That shit is completely different. It's like your whole aura, your whole shit belongs to me. That's why this shit ain't finished the way the fucking Caribbeans wanted this shit to finish, nigga. Cause it's me personally, nigga. You know who the fuck it is. I know, and that's a fucking that's new footage for you niggas. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about the car accident or whatever he done went through. It's the same shit. The same thing. This nigga got out due to COVID. Yeah, damn you. You didn't keep it solid, nigga. You had a complaint and you had asthma. And you're fucking Mexican and everybody keep calling you Spanish. I know you. You're the other Noel's cousin. I know the whole fucking argument. Just next time, you know that I know that Peruvians and them other races, the way they beef with each other, it includes my people for some reason, and we can get right into that shit, like right next to you to fucking film you, okay? Again, nigga. Yeah, so keep that shit on the swivel. If I ever see you, I don't give a fuck who you got with you. It's the same thing like with you and Kai and them niggas. It's the same thing. It's the same exact, it's on fucking go. Especially you, nigga. You were there too. And I remember you. And everybody else remember you too. Just saying, the other Noel's cousin. Niggas know my memory is crazy. Niggas know my memory is crazy. It's right there. You know Davon didn't kill nobody. Nobody. That situation right there, for 6ix9ine to come out to be so fucking brazen, you can tell Davon did not kill nobody. I'm being dead serious. And this is his cousin talking. Somebody that was in his face, looking him in his face, being in his physical form. He didn't kill nobody. Alright? Just know that shit. No. It don't end here. You niggas either jump in the pit. Yeah, you jump in the depths of hell, nigga. Or I'm gonna push you there. With 2 hands. I'm gonna push you with both hands. Dead ass. That's it. They just did the same shit. Yeah, Gunna, that nigga, listen. Gunna, that shit was all for publicity. That's all it fucking was. That shit was about nothing. Nothing. That shit is about nothing. We need Young Thug. We need you to get active now. You got out of jail. You got to punch Gunna in his face. That's what you got to do with me. For me, you got to punch that nigga in his face for that shit. I'm just saying. And Melly stays in jail. Only Melly. Let Young Thug scary ass. Yeah, where's his jail weight? It just magically left him. Because you shrink when you get scared again in the street. Yeah. You shrink. You niggas forget that shit. Yeah. They come home big and then they shrink in the street. That's telling you something. Certain niggas walk in the street getting bigger and bigger. And certain niggas show you the word degree. Yeah. All of that. I'm done. I'm good. Listen. I'm good. I never was blood. Don't ever associate me with that shit. And I never repped the 5. Never ever in my life. Ever. And I never will. Never have. Never will. And I never won't. And it never happened. Ever. In my life. I don't give a fuck who's known for what. I don't care. Never. So. Yeah. There you go. Melly need to give it a whole 20. Facts. Facts. Bring Portland straight to the federal penitentiary and leave Melly's stupid ass right in the state jail. Leave him right there. Yup. Got his ass. Stupid. And a lot of y'all niggas don't know where I'm coming from with this. A lot of y'all. But just take my advice for it. Put Portland right in the penitentiary. That's it. State penitentiary. Nothing else. I don't give a Fed time like that slow ass nigga Moneybagg Yo. You see how some of these niggas come out slow when they on Fed time? That's because them niggas are smarter than you. I'm dead ass serious. Behind the fucking closed doors in the books. Them niggas is mad smart. Dead ass. That Fed, yep. Put him right in the fucking, and Melly can't go. He can't go to federal penitentiary. That has to be the stipulation. He can't. If he got to do another 3 years, he got to stay in jail. If he only got to do another 3 to 5, he got to stay in jail. Dead ass. He can't go to the penitentiary. If he's in the penitentiary, let him go. He got to bring him to jail. And he got to stay there for 3 to 5 years and just have court again. That's it. I'm dead ass serious. I hate that shit. I can't stand that shit. Do you know how many niggas die doing that same exact shit? What they just played out, what y'all just heard, the excuse. The excuse, yeah, it's the excuse. These niggas just hopped out while we was at a light, coming the opposite way, and just blamed us down on the highway. Do you understand that shit? That excuse, they don't care. As soon as you say that shit, because you know you don't have no footage, you could be anywhere, despite you telling us this, it's the freeway, highway, or if it's a road on the side, it does not matter. They don't care, and niggas like Melly always fall for that shit. Always, ha? Always. Always. No. I'm good. I can't. Fair. And you know what? Nobody gonna care about Bolton. I'm dead ass serious. Nobody's gonna care on all the shit the nigga done went through when he was a little kid. Dead ass serious. They don't know what this nigga went through at all. They don't care. They see him now. They're gonna take it for what he is for right now, and they're gonna judge him. That's for all y'all. The same thing with Davon. Y'all don't care about. Y'all don't know nothing, and neither do y'all care. When we catch y'all in y'all prime, and y'all can have y'all way with somebody that people don't want you to have your way with, when it's y'all time to have y'all way with somebody, when you're not supposed to be having your way with, you take full advantage every single fucking time. Every time. Y'all niggas need to die. Dead ass. Die. Go straight to fucking hell. Go to hell. And then they got the nerve to sit up there and whimper, right? Y'all niggas got the nerve to sit up there and whimper and complain. Complain about shit. You can't complain about nothing. Like I said, look up them words. Incorporeal. Y'all pray to God, so you can't say nothing. Intangible and ghostly. You got the Holy Ghost before. You can't. The never changing. The unchanging. Alright? You're fucking caught. Your brainwaves is the never changing. Is the unchanging. Your brainwaves, your imagination, all of that. Yeah, you're caught. Fuck it. I picked up on something different, and I'm willing to fight you or hurt you to prove that I'm right. You kidding me? That nigga took 5 years to snitch on that nigga. They could have walked home that night. They could have walked home that night. You gonna tell me Nipsey Hussle didn't take Eric Holder's life? Eric Holder was known in Atlanta. Yes, with Brick Baby. Them niggas came out there in Atlanta and they used to go up and down. Facts. People in certain gangs met certain people. If he bumping Crip, he not gonna meet every blood. Just like he not gonna meet every Crip, but certain people gonna hear about certain people. That's how real that shit is. That nigga Eric Holder ain't African. You notice this nigga Nipsey Hussle started, he was being extra African. For some reason, he just turned extra African with swag. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, he did. Extra red, and not the extra 60s. He had no 60 merch, no nothing. Come on, man. What? Jersey? That's all where niggas meet. Niggas meet right in Jersey. That's all where niggas meet. Dead ass serious. Melly is a slime bucket. You slimy ass little black bastard. Yes, you are. You just drunk milk for 5 years, nigga. In the jail. That's all you did. You let your man hang out there for 5 years. He could have got his shit knocked off 2 and 3 times a day. You feel me? Hit the corner, niggas could have just started with him. Went to go get something to eat, somebody recognized him. All types of shit could have happened to niggas. I'm proud of Bolton. A round of applause. Took him right out. Abortion. It took him right out. I'm proud of him. Melly wasn't gonna do it. He's just gonna keep complaining. Dirk ain't kill nobody, and he mad at Vaughn because he know Vaughn ain't kill nobody. They just not going to ruin the image. It's just gonna make Dirk he gonna smirk like they said. He gonna laugh, and he's gonna incorporeally ask everybody else, well, who else did fucking King Vaughn kill? That's how much he care about everybody else. He don't care about nobody else but just making himself look correct. Dead ass. This ain't even got nothing to do about Vaughn. Just to make himself look correct. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah. The word is called degree. I'm dead ass. That niggas is degree. They have a certain way. I'm dead ass. Dead ass. Through the whole United States of America. There's nobody really that stands out. And there's so many of y'all niggas. I'm good, yo. I'm good. If I sign a deal, if I was them and I signed a deal, you see what Sauce Walker did. He got another fucking artist dead. That's 2 within 6 months, maybe. There go the Illuminati. Is he taking the Social Security number and getting the death papers and the death insurance money? Damn, damn. Come on. If I look, no, that shit got to be major. That shit got to be major. So that's why certain people write. They write for other people because they don't want to go through that. You gotta have to take something major. Yeah, you can't sign me off. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. That's crazy. And because that's all YouTube. There's no big people asking for Bortland. You see what I'm saying? There's big people asking for Melly's story. He made it. Bortland didn't make it. That's fucked up. And Melly knows that shit. He knows it. Y'all all fuck with Bortland because you think he a killer, and he is. Y'all always fuck with Vaughn because you think he a killer. That's what that shit is about. That's it. A look and what the nigga was doing. What you thought he was doing. Come on, man. That joint is wow. I can't believe it. I really can't. I can't believe it. 5 years. That's how you know he was wrong. And he caught on too. As soon as he snitched, you should have seen the reaction that he got from the people that he snitched to. When he did the Young Thug, right? When he did the Young Thug, and he could have did that shit a long time ago, they want to cut the nigga and stab the nigga right in his face as soon as he snitched. Dead ass. You let it go too far. Innocent people, yeah, innocent people, they say shit like that. They when they go through that certain situation, the truth comes out. It's just when innocent people, when this shit when niggas just hop out of the car and on the highway on the street. Think about that shit. Mo 3, we're gonna look at the situation with Mo 3. You got the little bird gay person, what's his name? Keon, yeah, you see how he chased his ass down. He chased that nigga down like a falcon, chased a fat ass goose or a duck or something, and shot him down. So what average person is going through that type of shit? Except for a person with a gun that's looking for another person that's driving the opposite way with a gun. You see what I'm saying? What else? That does not happen too much. This nigga is stupid. Yeah, Melly, stupid. I hate it. I hate everything about him. He got murder on his mind. He can't be for the streets. You gotta keep him locked up. That's the kid I want. I want him locked up. Dead ass. And I don't really wish that shit on him. But him, yeah, you, nigga. I want to fight that nigga just for that shit. I want that nigga in jail for dumb long. He gotta stay in jail for dumb long. I'm dead ass serious. He can get pussy if he want. I don't care. He can stay in jail and fucking seal. I don't care. He just gotta stay in that shit. Him, yeah. Let Bartman out. Say fuck it. Either send him to penitentiary for a little while and then let him out. That nigga Millie, you gotta stay in jail. Stay in jail, dead ass.